Hey guys, King Kaiju here, and I'm going to be giving my review of Camp Cretaceous today. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people said it was going to be like a kiddie version. It wasn't really, it was more of just kind of like a toned down version of the original. That's the best way I can explain it. So I will be giving a few spoilers in this review, so if you don't want to see that, click off. So first, I'm going to be giving my review of the characters. First, there's Darius. Darius is probably the most likable character in this show. Not sure why, but to me, he was the least annoying out of the bunch. Then there's Kenji, who's kind of just like the jock stereotype. Although he does kind of have a character arc toward the last episodes to where he starts to kind of warm up to the other characters and not be a jerk. He starts to kind of get a little bit better as the show progresses. But at the start, he's very, very unlikable. I did not like his character whatsoever at the start. He was just annoying with how he talked and acted. And he got the crew into trouble a lot. And I thought that his character, at the beginning at least, was just very, very unlikable. Then there's Brooklyn, the pink-haired girl. She's an internet personality, a YouTuber, I think it said, or alluded to, something along those lines. And she was like Kenji, to where at the start, this character was incredibly annoying, but it kind of got better as the show progressed. At the end, she was still annoying, but not as annoying as at the start. The internet personality is starting to become a stereotype within shows like this, and it's like every other internet personality that is shown in shows like this. She is exactly the same, no real defining traits. She has like a little bit of a fight. It's not really a fight, more like an argument with a character in the show, which kind of makes her a little bit more unique. But at the same time, just her character is pretty annoying at the start. And not as annoying, but still annoying at the end. That's what I thought of this character. Then there's Ben, who's the biggest stereotype of them all. The typical cowardly kid. He's basically Franklin, just he's a child. I will admit he gets somewhat less annoying toward the end. He's still a bit annoying, but there is a particular scene with him toward the end that I was really, really impressed with DreamWorks with. They did a scene with him that I won't spoil here because I think you actually need to go and watch the show if you want to see it. But just know, it's a very, very kind of plot twist of a scene, I'll say that much. Then there's Yas. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. She is basically every stereotype mixed into one to make this new and somehow not annoying character. So remember when I said Kenji was more like the jock? Well, she is actually kind of more fitting for that stereotype, except she's not a douche about it. She's not typical jock asshole. She's actually a pretty good character, but she also has this attitude like a goth, kind of. That's the best way I can describe it. She's very, very introverted. That's a better way of saying it. She also has a few character arcs in the show. At the start, she has this one attitude. Then in the middle, she changes because of events, and then she has a completely different attitude. And then at the end, she has another character arc to where she's more accepting of people, and it all gets resolved. Overall, besides Darius, she was probably the most likable character. Then there's Sammy, but there's really not much to talk about with her. She's just a farmer girl, and that's about her only character trait. Besides the fact it's later revealed she's a spy. I don't know why they included that, but it's really not that necessary, but I guess. As for the dinosaurs, I'll of course go over the most iconic ones first, Bumpy and Toro. Bumpy I'll go with first. Bumpy didn't really add anything to the plot besides being a cute little dinosaur. I think in one scene he alerted the crew that the Indominus was coming, but that's about it. He was just kind of like a cute little dinosaur, and they do succeed in that. Bumpy is incredibly cute, but really that's his only addition to the plot. Other than that, he's just kind of there. But I will admit, he is a very, very good friend to Ben, and I did like their friendly relationship. Toro might just be my favorite character in the entire Jurassic Park saga at this point. He or she was just really, really cool. But something I found funny was Toro was a bit of a dumbass in the show. He kept falling down, bumping into stuff, and at the end, he actually got exploded, very, very literally. The kid set a bomb right in his face. Somehow he survived it, but yeah, he just faces a lot of stupid shit in the show and gets fucked over quite a lot. Sorry for the foul language there, but Jesus Christ, this character goes through a hell of a lot. And it's partly his fault. He is a dumbass. But overall, I liked Toro a lot. And as for other dinosaur characters, I'll just kind of speed run through them. Blue and the other raptor squad was barely in the show, but the few scenes they had were pretty cool. Mosasaurus was in there for like 5-10 minutes, and its scene was also really, really cool. T-Rex was barely in the show. It was only in the intro and like a slight game scene at the beginning. There was a lot of stuff that was shown in the promo for Camp Cretaceous that isn't shown. Baryonyx and Stegosaurus Mattel set. It was not in the show. And in fact, there was no Baryonyx in the show. Ceratosaurus, you know, that set that was coming out for Camp Cretaceous by Mattel, not in the show. Ceratosaurus never makes an appearance. Indominus Rex, that was also pretty cool. It had a few cool scenes. In fact, there was one where it almost faced off against Toro, but we really didn't get to see much of it. But yeah, overall, the dinosaurs that were in there made a few small cameos. And overall, were really, really cool. Anyway, that's my review of Camp Cretaceous. I thought it was really, really good, surprisingly, for a Netflix show and an animated take on an already existing property. It was really, really good. Overall, I'd give the series an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't perfect, and there was a few small minor problems, but overall, I thought it was a really, really nice series, and I do recommend it to anyone who has not seen it already. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Eyes of the New Blower will be out October 3rd, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.